What's up, bitches? BP here, and today I wanted to tell you about the power of agreement. The power of agreement. So, yesterday I saw a video of a lady who is like 52, 53, and she's like, oh my God, where's all the good men at? I'm so ready to settle down, and all this bullshit. It's like, why do women wait till they're in their mid-50s to decide they want to settle down, right? Whatever happened to, oh, don't ever settle, girl, never settle. You know, go for the best. Just, you deserve the best. Know your worth, right? All this bullshit. The truth is, ladies, you don't have 100 years to decide if you want to settle down, right? Quite frankly, it doesn't really matter either if you get married. I really think, especially if you're a woman. I mean, think about it. You're 53. Why would you get married at this point? You've made it to the end, right? At best, you might make it another, 20 years? Okay? Average age of most American women is like, I think, 78. All right? For men, it's like 76 or some shit. Okay? There's a good possibility you'll get cancer and die. So why do you want to look for a good man now? You should have been looking for him 25 years ago. Okay, but the power of agreement. I wanted to talk to you guys today about the power of agreement. And I'm not the best public speaker, so I do apologize, but hear me out. All right, so what is the power of agreement? Well, the power of agreement is when you as a man say to your woman, okay, and you quite frankly agree with her, okay? Too many men, when they're told, I want a divorce or I want to break up or some shit like that, too many men often react in the opposite direction where they're like, oh no, please, please, please don't leave me. I can't live without you, right? And they'll repeat that shit over and over again until they get some sort of reluctant agreement from her. Okay, I'll stay. I won't get a divorce, right? Or at least they think that's the reaction that they'll get. But the real reaction that they get oftentimes is one of disgust and one of disrespect. Now she loathes you. Now she abhors you. Now she hates you. Okay? And you've just made your situation worse. So anytime a woman says, I think this is not working, I want this over with, you look her dead in her eyes and you say, okay, I agree. And the reason you do that is because it looks like you're moving quicker towards the divorce or towards the breakup. But what you're really doing is you're just simply letting her go. See, when somebody wants to leave, when somebody wants to let go, right? And they want to go do their own thing, instead of like holding them down and forcing them to be with you, you simply release them out into the wild, okay? And when they finally get that first taste of freedom, that, oh my God, this man really is not gonna hunt me down or make me afraid or any of that stuff. I actually can go out and do what I want and leave. And then they start to question themselves. Then they start to look back and think, maybe I'm making a mistake. And that's where the true power comes from. And where do I get this sort of reverse psychology ideas from? Well, years ago, there was a man by the name of Homer McDonald that wrote extensively on the power of agreement. And he used this sort of technique and reverse psychology, I guess you will, on his own wife. And they stayed married for over, I think, over 50 years or some shit. But it actually works, and it's worked for me personally in my own personal life, in my own personal love life, that no matter what happens in my love life or life in general, okay, I use this tactic immediately. And it works every single time. I mean, think about think about when you were a kid, right? And let's say you went to your parents and you were like, hey, I don't want to be here. I want to run away, right? You're like 9, 10 years old. I want to run away. Your parents probably, if your parents were like my parents, they probably looked at you and said, okay, if that's what you really want to do, go ahead. Because that's what my parents did with me when I said that. I think I was like 6 years old. They're like, oh, you want to run away? Okay. Pack your bags and leave. What did I do? I cried like a baby and I said, I really don't want to run away. I think I like it here. So the point is this, guys. Just wait. Wait 10 years, wait 20 years, wait as long as it takes, okay? You're going to see a lot of videos where women are going to post this shit. I wish I had done this in life. And they're going to have a lot of regret. I wish I had stayed with this man. I wish this and that. All this bullshit advice that they give to each other, never settle, know your worth. All right, it's going to go out the window. And there's going to be videos like the one I just told you about with the 53-year-old saying, where's all the good men? Well, the truth is, ma'am, the truth is, madam, you killed them all. You killed them all. They're all dead. See, men have a very short fuse for bullshit. At least I do. You don't want to be with me. You don't want to work it out. Cool. Have a nice day. I am not afraid of getting to my old age by myself, because at the end of the day, we're all going to die eventually of something. It's either going to be heart disease or cancer, right? So take your pick. Pick your poison, right? It's not all a Disney fairy tale ending for a lot of people. Sometimes it's just a brutal black and white truth. This is how it is. And at the end of the day, if you don't want to be here, if you don't want to be with me, you can leave. And oftentimes it happens in the reverse. I don't really want to leave. I want to stay. I cannot afford to lose somebody like Brian. So that's often the case. And that's how businesses work, and that's how people should operate in their own personal lives. No business, if you work for someone else, no place in the world is going to stop you from quitting your job. They will say, "There's the door. Have a nice day," and they'll have your replacement the next day. Okay, so why should you operate any differently when it comes to, say, your own marriage, your own family, your own relationship? If people don't want to be there, let them go. Let them go, and it's okay. The point is, you can stand on your own 2 feet, okay? A lot of people lose their spouse in old age anyways, right? People make it to 55, 65, their spouse dies, and now they're alone, okay? Now, the challenge to replace that person is even more difficult, right? So now you're in the same predicament as the other guy who, chose to be single and not deal with drama, all right? Or live his life in freedom, whatever, right? So no matter what, we all end up in the same predicament, no matter who you are. And that's all I can say is don't live with regret. And if you're one of these ladies out here that think, oh, I don't need a man, okay, you don't need a man. Well, let's see you be strong and independent all by yourself, okay? And that's the point, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little video. I'm BP, signing out.